After school, we'd go straight to 2K, straight to our buddy's house. We're playing each other, and it's just like the iconic songs throughout all the years. There's so many songs you just hear in the wild, and instantly you're just like, oh, that's 2K.
We approached this soundtrack with there's music and people that we believe in. Like, we wanted to show.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. And it's Quickly in at the point. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Pajemski into the lane. It's rebounded by Dick. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, Barnes just slicing through the defense. That display of ball handling was impressive.
Curry against Quickly. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Barrett. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. Here's Toronto with the ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Bogdanovich, no good.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket. This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now Curry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, Bogdanovich from long range. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Butler is a very physical player. He wants to get into your body and draw the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. Bogdanovich passes to Curry. To the inside. Here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Bogdanovich against Barrett. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Curry's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Shot is good by Barrett.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Curry passes to Butler. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Pirtle with some nice D. Outside Dick. On the wing quickly. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
He gets it in there.
And it just doesn't matter where Curry is on the court with that kind of touch.
Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. 2 points. That one goes. Barrett's got 11 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Butler. Hurdle with the block. Barrett against Curry. Outside Barnes. For three. He drops it from range. Barnes has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And when Scotty Barnes is making threes, it opens up their offense.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped. But to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into his early groove. We'll see if they can execute." EA, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Now here's Curry, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Bogdanovich, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
And there's Barrett on the assist by Pirtle. Barrett's got 13.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Now here's Curry from deep. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now here's Pajemski. Guarded by Dick. They need this. And they recover it. Second chance effort. Lets it fly. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his three-point shooting is deadly.
Shot is good by Barrett.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Golden State calls timeout. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond in this one.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Barnes. Walter comes in for Barrett, and it's Lowry in for Quickly. Here's Walter, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
That free throw misses.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Pajemski. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
And it's blocked. Now here's Heel. The D's right on him. Corner shot. Misses off the right iron.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Outside Dick. And here's Lowry from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Here's Hield. And he goes in for the dunk.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
And it's Lowry with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Throws it up high.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Raptors lead by 20. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Dick, defended by Pajemski. And it's Dick, that time on the assist by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And here's Pajemski, guarded by Dick. Post drives in, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2. Post.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Lowry. Pass to Walter. Back to Dick. Here's Lowry. Lays it up and banks it in. Lowry's got his second basket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Some changes for Toronto. Mobo, he's checked in for Pirtle. And it's Brown in for Dick. Raptors lead by 21. Brown drives in. Out to Lowry. The 3 is up. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Hield against Lowry. Here's Mobo. Warriors with the rebound. Out to Hield. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Walter, good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Warriors trail by 21. Here's Schroeder. Count that one. Schroeder's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Elbow shot on the way. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Walter, good. Walters has got 5 now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And Post gets it to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Mobo. Toronto passing it around. Here's Walter. And the Raptors get it back. Here's Mobo. And here's Brown for 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Right side Hield. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Toronto leading by 16. Pass to Capella. Lowry into the lane. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now Jackson Davis. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Pajemski, just 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Bruce Brown is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And a deep 3 from Curry. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Assistant.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Lets the 3 fly, and Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 8.
Well, you know Curry's feeling it when he's pulling up off the dribble. The defense has to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Brian, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3, then strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Bogdanovich comes in for Pajemski. Now here's Capella. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Barrett. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Fires from 14. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Barrett. Kick out to Brown. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Curry with it, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And it's Toronto with a rebound. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Toronto passing it around. Barnes. Outside, Brown. Fires the 3, and the Raptors another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Butler passes to Green. Outside Butler. Unloads from 13, and they'll get another chance. No good, off the front rim. Inside. Pass to Capella. Outside, Brown. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Healed against Brown. And here's Curry. From the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barrett. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 24 points for R.J. Barrett.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's Butler. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends.
Smart move feeding Bogdanovich here. A guy who is ready to fire off a shot at any moment.
All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. In the quarter heaves, don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
Shooting for Toronto.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true. Scotty Barnes right there showing you that strength. That's a nice job fighting through the contact.
Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And that one's good. Quickly.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Butler. And that's got to be a relief. After missing his first 8 shots, he finally hits one.
Yeah, Butler just using that screen to perfection.
Dick with it. Green picks him up. Quickly against Curry. Here's the 3. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Quickly. Dick's got 8 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Stolen by Quickly. And here's the fast break. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he's got such a diverse skill set. Scotty Barnes can go off on any night, and he is rolling tonight.
Now here's Heel. He's got 9. Pass to Curry. On the take. Bogdanovich on the wing. Up again. It's good. On the putback.
What an effort from a superstar. Steph Curry staying with the play and then finishing it off.
It gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's Butler. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Here's Barnes. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 17 points for Scotty Barnes.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Quickly. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
They get it back. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And the Warriors make some changes. Post is checked in for Green. Jackson Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Hield. Toronto also changing it up. Mobo, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Lowry in for Quickly. Mobo gets the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Curry against Dick. The 3. Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 21 points in the game.
He is lighting them up from range this period. This team has made a concerted effort to get him shots.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Over to the wing. Here's Schroeder. Softly drops in the floater. Schroeder's got 6.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Schroeder. Toronto making their last shot. Up and over Lowry, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Schroeder's gotten 4 this quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Lowry, and another basket for Toronto.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Here's Post. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Golden State has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Here's Schroeder, and he gets it to go.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
It's been all Raptors. On the wing, Grady Dick. Back to Lowry. Toronto passing it around. Here's Mobo, covered by Jackson Davis. Mobo gets the bucket.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
The Warriors shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Here's Curry. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Dick finds Lowry. Here's Mamukelashvili. Back to Lowry. Over Schroeder. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Hey, you gotta love Lowry's work ethic on offense. Looking for any chance to make some points.
Butler against Barrett. Down low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pajemski's checked in. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Barrett. Lowry, no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
From the baseline. Rebound, Toronto.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Pass to Pirtle. The shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. With 1 on the clock. The shot off that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He ended up with 28 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them. but that's a big one.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Here's quickly Curry with the block. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
And Barrett's showing you some toughness there. He's able to absorb the contact and still convert.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did. But you can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
The three from Quickly, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quickly outside. Now here's Dick, defended by Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Bojan Bogdanovich picks one up.
This is an element that R.J. Barrett brings to this offense. He loves to put pressure on the defense by getting to the foul line.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys, back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Raptors. Dick's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance. I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Now here's Pajemski, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And he banks in the layup.
And putting the defender in the spin cycle, an underused move in his arsenal.
Barnes finds Pirtle quickly outside. Kicks it out to Barnes from outside the arc. Offensive board. And that one's good. Quickly's got 16 points now.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here's Butler. 11 points in the game. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Barrett up top. Over Bogdanovich. And there's Barrett on the assist by Quickly.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Quickly's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Butler. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Butler's got 8 here in this quarter. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Pirtle. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Bogdanovich against Barrett. Puts one up from 19. Bogdanovich, no good. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And one thing about Scotty Barnes is his team feeds off of his enthusiasm for the game. He keeps everyone engaged. Just a great guy to play with.
That free throw good from Barnes. And the Warriors make some changes. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Curry. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Toronto. Brown comes in for Barrett. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Tipped away. Quickly with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder. And he lobs it up. And Capella gets it to go.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Green. And that one's good.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Dick finds Capella. In transition, here they come. Now Grady Dick, guarded by Hield, and down it goes. 2 points. Dick's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He is dialed in right now, perfect from the field this quarter.
The drive by Butler. Soft touch off the glass.
That is smooth. Butler showing you excellent ball control to create that space.
Here's Brown, and there's Toronto with another bucket. Well, the Warriors shooting at 49% so far in the game. Inside. Capella against Green. Outside Schroeder. It's Pajemski on the wing. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. Again, Golden State.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss. Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
And the shot goes in. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
The 3 from Quickly. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Hield from outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Quickly. And he dunks it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Hield for 3. Drains the triple. Hield's got 12 points in the game.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
That one falls.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now here's Pajemski. He has 6. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Hield's got most of his shots to fall. He's 6 of 9. Quickly from outside. Knocks down the long J. Quickly's got 24 points.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Barnes. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Golden State has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. From the line. Again, Golden State.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Quickly, passes to Barnes. Back to Quickly. 4 on the clock. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Green. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Give him 8.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
So it's the Warriors now. Toronto making their last shot. And he stays with it. And the basket by Hield.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
Quickly against Schroeder. And it's Quickly with a miss. The Warriors shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Butler, and the layup is good off the glass. Butler's got 14 points here in the second half.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
And let's take a look at the point guards who have been on fire from deep over the past month. Emmanuel Quickly, number 1.
It's tough, man. I mean, his long-range game makes it hard for an opponent to know how to approach him. He's got too many ways to attack the defender.
Yeah, I mean, that jumper is pure, and his efficiency from the 3 has brought so much value to this offense.
Post is checked in for the Warriors. Jackson Davis comes in for Butler. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Clint Capella. Mobo comes in for Barnes. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Brown. Now here's Hield. 17 points in the game. Jackson Davis, count the basket. Jackson Davis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Barrett's checked in. Here's Schroeder. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Dennis Schroeder.
No good on the free throw. Lee, he's checked in for Hield. And the second free throw is good. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Stolen by Schroeder. With the 10-footer. Deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Raptors just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defense.
Boy, he is not happy with his team's aggressiveness on defense. Coach Kerr calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They need to if they want to win this one.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Walter. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Mobo in at the 4. Jackson outside. Into the lane. And it's in there.
This is how ferocious Jackson can be. Tearing into the defense on the drive.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Toronto passing it around. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Lee. Now Jackson. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
PA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
The Warriors shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to post. The rebound by Lowry.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Mamukelashvili nails it from 3.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here comes Toronto on the push. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Got a hand on it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points. Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Jackson against Lowry. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Adam Santos has checked in for Lee. Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry outside. Right side Brown. Lowry against Jackson. Lowry, good.
Still putting on moves. I mean, over 15 years in the league, and Lowry's still doing it.
Pass to post. Here's Santos. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Warriors foul. Will Richard. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Toronto.
And he makes the first.
Bruce Brown. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brown. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Golden State. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
And challenging the defense inside, Jackson with no fear.
Here's Battle, and that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Assist goes to
Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's Jackson. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Let's go with a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Now here's Post. Jackson outside. Jackson Davis down low. Pass to Santos. This one for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Here's Brown. Here's Battle. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Here's Jackson. Pass to Post. Kicks it out to Jackson. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Pass to Santos. Shot is up. That one a little long.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Here's Battle. Connects from downtown. Battle's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Jackson against Lowry. Here's Post. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Foul, second team foul.
And he drops it first. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Battle. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
The 3 from Curry. Golden State with a rebound. And the basket by Hield. Hield's got 19 points.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
Here's Battle. The rebound by Post. Post has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Blocked. Curry against Lowry. Outside Curry. Yep, count it. Curry's got 31 points.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
For 3, Lowry. It's rebounded by Golden State. Post has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Curry. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Kyle Lowry.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. 11 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Toronto passing it around. And here's Brown for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Brown.
R.J. Barrett. Jacoby Walter.
Here's Post. On the wing, Curry. From behind the arc. On target from range. Curry's got 36 points.
And only a handful of guys have really changed the game of basketball, but Curry has redefined what we consider to be a bad shot. Now think about that.
Bogdanovich. Here's Post. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 15-6 run.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 38 points.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Barrett with it. Picked up by Post. Shot is good by Barrett.
Assisted by Sandro.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Post. Outside Curry. A deep three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Barrett on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovich. Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Barrett. Takes a three. Counted from distance. Barrett's got 43 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Here's Jackson Davis to the inside. Lowry with a steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. Back to Barrett. From deep. Drops in the three. Barrett's got 46.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long.